Welcome to the John Doe Radio Show. Today is a lovely Glass Tuesday in the Mile High. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. It's a brand new studio, brand new situation, so everybody's like, what the hell, I can't hear you. I know. We're going to have to figure it out. That's all right, though. We'll be able to hear everybody else. It's not a big deal. We'll be all right, okay? I got Paul over here on my left from MadHatters Studios. How you doing, my good friend Paul? How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Hold on, let me get your levels up a little bit. Jeez, man. This whole new studio thing has got me just completely flow-barred. Whatever the hell that means. All right, try that one.
Word. Does that one work?
Speak up.
Speak up, man. I mumble. It's what I do.
You mumble, and that's what you do?
I'm a stoner. I don't mumble as bad as this guy, though.
Mumble is bad as a dude that's about ready to come in. All right, I think I got levels a little
What's up,
bit
Mumbles?
better. There we go. Problem is, the way we hooked up the studio is not, the mics are not hooked up. There's something weird.
See what happens when Warren touches stuff.
Hello, does this work?
It works. We got the man himself, Jononoumous, up in here also. How you doing, John?
Yo, chilling.
Chilling like a villain?
Trying to,
Without a million?
I guess.
It's like, I have no clue what the fuck you just said.
Look, whatever, dude.
Yeah, shut up.
Nah.
Today is Special Glass Tuesday on the John Doe Radio Show. We're going to be giving a call to the man himself, Cowboy. It's going to be good times. Going to teach you some lessons of the cowboy persuasion and have some good old times.
Yep, it's the cowboy way.
Yep. The cowboy way.
Includes flatulence.
That is the cowboy way.
Nah.
We'll let him go ahead and
Expound on his flatulence?
let him beat you down for that one.
I doubt he will. He'll just laugh.
He's
it off.
proud of it.
Yep. He will fart on your face if you're not paying attention.
And be proud of it.
And
Lovely.
be proud of it. Laugh at you. Laugh at you for a week.
Lovely on Glass Tuesday. You got it. Big thanks to everybody that's hanging out with us. Huge, massive thanks to everybody that's hanging out with us live. Check us out live.johndoeradio.com. You can also, if you missed anything, check us out johndoeradio.com. Download the podcast, and voila, there you are. We are. We're also got this video thing going on. Phil filming over here.
Film and Phil. That's your new name, just so you know.
Phil M.
We got him. We got him doing his thing, and any videos that we get are up on YouTube. We also got him on johndoeradio.com. So if there's a video that we got, that's where you can get it. johndoeradio.com. Right?
Right.
So right.
So right.
Big thanks to our sponsors that make this show possible, especially on Glass Tuesdays from 6091 West Colfax Avenue. It's MadHatters SmokeShop.
You don't even have your sticker in this studio to cheat off of.
I do. It's like... Boom.
Up top, there we go.
I just pulled it down.
But you remembered it without having used a sticker.
Yep.
Exactly, but I wouldn't have
The
remembered.
brainwashing is complete.
I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have remembered the...
Phone number?
Exactly.
No one remembers the phone number.
I remember
I think I'm
it.
the only one.
I
You
remember
it?
303-953.
7015.
303-953.
7015.
But you got to do it. 303-953. 7015.
Yeah, there you go.
we could work a jingle into that. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I got plans. So many plans. Anyway, like I said, we'll be talking with Cowboy here in just a few. Got to get some commercials and stuff. How was your guys this week? Did you have a fantastic week? You enjoy watching the Broncos lose?
I loved watching the Broncos lose.
I know you did.
Yeah,
I'm a Tebow hater.
I didn't watch it like religiously, but I tuned in and out of it. It was a pretty good stomping.
I was Tebowing.
Yeah, Tom Brady, the surgeon.
Tom Brady owned the first half of that game like no other game.
Yeah. Okay, you want to talk about quarterbacks?
Exactly. Oh yeah.
I'll show you about quarterbacks.
Let me show you what a Super Bowl ring looks like.
I bet he'd let Tebow kiss it.
Yo, we got John. We still got John Elway. We still got John Elway. So forget you.
And John Elway is
John
there
Elway
like,
come
God,
out of retirement.
He's like, come on, man. Let's have Tebow not get back in the mix next year.
You guys got any new pieces in the shop this week?
Just got
Always.
a pile of Treehouse stuff yesterday.
Literally a pile.
A pile of treehouse stuff?
A bunch of direct inject treehouse stuff. It's
Did you bring any of that in with you?
no,
No,
it's Cowboy Day.
Oh, no, I was going to say, though, it doesn't mean we can't show off, the tree lines and other stuff.
The tree lines. Yeah.
Can't see the forest
Fly
for the trees.
chopper above tree line.
Crazy bastards is what you are.
Yeah, we just got some new production stuff in. Some new spoons, one-y, stuff like that. Got a couple headies from Shackman.
Yeah, it's true. We did
Shackman himself.
Shackman.
Yeah.
Got like a graffiti Sherlock. Graffiti
Shackman,
one-y.
as in Shack, like Shack, SHACK,
Yeah.
or like Shaquille O'Neal.
His name is Brian.
His name is Brian.
He live in a shack. Very
He's
cool
the Shack
shack.
Man. It's the Shack Man.
That's funny as hell, right there.
How are we just now having this much fun with his name?
Well, I don't know. It's not too good to pick apart people's names.
It's not good. It's
No.
not good. All right.
You can't help who it's you're born under and has on your birth certificate, unless you want to. What's funny is I have a friend in Austin that I've known for a while, and his name is actually Flip Sides.
Flip Sides.
First name Flip, last name Sides.
Your name is Flip Sides.
Yeah, not to be trusted.
Obviously.
Dude,
Anyways, no.
what the hell was his? What was wrong with his parents?
His dad was like a 50s Hollywood actor and changed his name to something and then named his child Flip.
He's like, "Hey, Flip, come here."
I always,
Flippity-doo-dah.
he's actually a real cool guy though, so I mean, like, no hating on him.
Yeah, just don't trust him.
Yeah, no, it's an unfortunate fortune to be named Flip Sides.
Yo, we got it on the flip. All right, anyway.
Yeah.
Big thanks to Rare Dankness Seeds. Also, big thanks to Rare Dankness Seeds. Make sure you check them out, 970-812-DANK. You can also find them in awesome select dispensaries throughout Colorado, like Southwest Alternative Care, Cherry Company, Pro Company, and Teapot Lounge. Make sure you also do not miss the opportunity to get a hold, very limited time now, I think, very limited time to get a hold of that bud over at Southwest Alternative Care, soon to be switched over to the Cherry Company, Pro Company, and Teapot, that the Pink House Blooms group over there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pink House.
Pink House, what up?
those guys do it right.
They do it right. We will have a commercial for them here in just a second. But make sure you check out Rare Dankness, Cannabis Cup Award-winning Rare Dankness with Moonshine's Haze there. I got a little bit of that Moonshine Haze hash, man. I've been smoking on a little bit of that. It's awesome. I love it. Make sure you check them out. 970-812-DANK if you'd like to get Rare Dankness in your shop. 970-812-DANK. You can also go to raredankness.com. The Rare Dankness. Diggity Dankness.
Diggity Dankness.
You get to try any of that Rare Dankness?
Oh, yeah.
It is some
Tried
rare.
some of Scott's OG.
The Scott's OG is what. Bomb! I've tried quite a lot of it. I would not venture because it was in the evening and I've been having some nerve. My nerves have been the Somali train wreck or the Somali taxi ride. That would be crazy. Somali train wreck. Somali taxi ride. I was not prepared for the ride. Did not want to hop on it, so we're good to go. And I stayed back. Kim was like, it's like I had 8 cups of coffee and my heart was like,
Smoke some more.
no. I didn't have any.
One heart attack a day is enough.
Yeah, I know. I
I'm
did.
too high. I'm going to smoke a little more, try to come down.
Somebody give me some weed. Somebody give me some indica with a bubba kush.
Dude,
It can happen like that, dude.
at least I found out yesterday that everybody who ate one of those brownies
Everyone else had a panic
had
attack, too.
had a freaking hard ass time too. Jesus.
What brownies are we talking about?
Some ones
Our
that
friend Jesse made apparently some way too potent brownies.
whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, uncontrollable leg shaking. Whoa. Way too powerful. It's like cancer patient powerful.
You gave me some of those.
And I was already on medical patient levels of good, and then I ate that and tried to go to bed. And I woke up in a panic attack. It's like, Jesus Christ, this is all bad.
His heart is going.
I know. So yeah. It was a rough hour trying to calm myself back down.
He sounds like Thumper.
Yeah. Had to concentrate and calm down for like an hour.
Damn.
Sitting there like, God damn it, this is not cool.
I'm too high. I'm freaking out. I'll take some dabs.
Sound like it's like that cop who called into the to 911 and it's like, I think I'm dead.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, exactly. They were tripping out. The two cops were tripping out. Yeah.
Yep.
We got to get to Cowboy here in a second. I got one more read to get to here first. CPM, Compassionate Pain Management in Lakewood and Louisville, a group of people who care about you and providing the best care and services medicine available. Their holistic healing center offers massage therapy, acupuncture, Reiki practices, and pain management care plans, along with cannabis products to help improve your life and decrease your suffering. Maybe consider more than just top-shelf meds that are required from respected cannabis centers by adding more to your therapy regime. Chinese medicine, therapeutic massage, lymphatic drainage, and hot stone massage are just a few of the options available to you at CPM. 2 locations, Lakewood, 1585 Quail Street, number 13B, and in Louisville, 1116-7 West Dillon Road on the southwest corner of West Dillon and McCaslin. Make sure you call them, Louisville, 303-665-5596, or in Lakewood, 303-232-3620. That's CPM, Compassionate Pain Management in Louisville, 303-665-5596, or in Lakewood, 303-232-3620. We will return Jondo Radio Show with none other than himself, the man, the myth. Okay.
Indian.
It's a cowboy.
You're listening to the John Doe Radio Show.
MadHatters SmokeShop has got your high-quality American-made unique pieces and some of the best scientific glass available anywhere. Artists and companies like Mike Fro, Cowboy, Zob, Royal, and D-Rock with some of the best products the Mile High State has to offer. Treehouse, Joel Halen, Worm, Tricky, and more. MadHatters SmokeShop also carries Sheldon Black, one of the highest names in glass standards. Don't miss out on the Holy Water style collection either. Our friend John Waters offers his line of shirts, jackets, hats, and skateboards for men and women. MadHatters SmokeShop for everything the JDR Army needs. Mention JDR or John Doe Radio and get 20% off. 20%! Visit MadHattersSmokeShop.com or email store@MadHattersSmokeShop.com for inquiries. MadHatters SmokeShop, 6091 West Colfax Avenue in Denver, 303-953-7015. Store at MadHattersSmokeShop.com, 6091 West Colfax Avenue, Denver, Colorado, 303-953-7015. Under Pink House Blooms, you will find some of Colorado's most respected popular cannabis centers, including the Cherry Company at 111 Madison Street, the Pearl Company at 1445 Pearl Street, and the Teapot Lounge at 2008 Federal. You have heard the amazing products available from Nika T and his solventless wax and hashes from his appearances on John Doe Radio, and now you get to know about the amazing ISO hash made by our good bud Stephen Lewis. This ISO wax cannot be beat, and I challenge you to find a better product. But not only are the products great, but just as I need in my personal caregiver, the service is friendly and personable too. Pink House Blooms and its stores are proud to carry essential extracts, rare dates, and hoodlum and vec products. All stores are open from 10 to 7 every day, with daily specials like Tuesday, 2-for-1 joints, Warehouse Wednesdays, where they weigh all Pink House grown meds at 4-gram eighths all day long. Thursdays, buy one edible, get the other half off, and Sundays, let's just say they make it rain. And remember, industry employees get a discount at patient pricing. The Cherry Company on 111 Madison Street, 303-399-6337. The Pearl Company at 1445 South Pearl Street, 303-733-6337. And the Teapot Lounge at 2008 Federal, 303-656-9697. Pink House Blooms. Platte Valley Medical Marijuana Center in Denver has some of the most affordable prices anywhere. Don't believe us? Call them, 303-953-0295. That's 303-953-0295. Or just head down and visit them. Trust us. Located at 2301 7th Street, Unit B, across from the Denver Aquarium. Great people who care about a fine selection of meds and a wide variety of extracts from top shelf extracts. With daily specials like Monday Madness with premium strain specific joints for only $1 when they're are normally $3. Wax Wednesday with all wax for $15 a gram when normally $20 a gram. And during the NFL playoffs, Platte Valley is running a special on select ounces for just $125 and select $15 eighths, not bottom shelf strains either. You didn't miss what I just said. $125 ounces and $15 select eighths, not bottom shelf strains either. Don't miss one of the busiest and most convenient dispensary locations in Denver, Platte Valley Medical Marijuana Center, located at 2301 7th Street, Unit B, 303-953-0295. And until January 15th, everyone gets patient prices at $25 eighths and $150 ounces. Platte Valley Medical Marijuana Center. Trouble with the law, or maybe you're looking to start a medical marijuana business? The law firm of Edson, Mayton, and Matz can help. Attorneys Warren Edson, Lauren Mayton, and Chris Matz offer a wide range of criminal defense-related assistance and cannabis legal services. Call the team of legal professionals ready to help you or your business out today. 303-831-8188. That's 303-831-8188. Or check out the website, warrenedson.com. That's warrenedson.com.
Are you a runner? Are you a runner who supports marijuana legalization? Run on Grass is a group of athletes actively seeking to change our marijuana laws. We speak the truth about cannabis, bringing the message through our feet to new ears. Check out runongrass.com to find out more about us, our events, and how to join up or how to sponsor a runner. If you're in the Denver area, please join us for runs or start a group in your area. Running not your thing? Any sport can do it. On Grass. Runongrass.com.
Radio.
My God, it's fun.
John Doe.
All systems are a go.
There's something about this beat that's hypnotic.
Chillaxing with my good friends from the MadHatters SmokeShop, 6091 West Colfax Avenue in Lakewood, 303-953.
7015.
7015.
That's a pretty nice falsetto, dude.
I tried to get it with the song. I thought I got it there. Rocket, about ready to call the man himself. Cowboy, say what's up. I don't know how loud this is going to be here. This might be just loud. Whoa! I told you.
Don't grow on trees.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, Cowboy?
What's up?
You're live on the John Doe Radio Show. How you doing, buddy?
Good. You need me to turn down my radio, I would assume, huh?
Faux show.
Yeah, if you're listening to us, you might want to turn down the radio a little bit.
Sounds good.
Well, that's all right.
How you guys doing?
We're doing fantastic, man. It's a privilege of mine to have friends such as the guys from MadHatters SmokeShop. You know, I mean, I guess privilege is the word that could be used, maybe.
That's
you know,
right.
but then I get to meet and be introduced and get to talk with people such as yourself. You know, Nate Myers was in here, and these are people I look up to. I never thought that we would be talking with you in a short amount of time as we do. So much respect to you, Cowboy. Thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, man, anytime. I'm honored.
Awesome, man. Where are you at right now?
I'm in my studio. Got the morning guys in here. Everyone's getting their prep done and getting ready to get a full day's working.
Right on. Where's that? Are you guys out there in Kansas?
Yeah, we're in Lawrence, Kansas.
Nice. How many people do you have working for you?
We have a 10-person shop.
A 10-person shop?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. I got 9 guys in here and myself.
Holy guacamole, that's a lot of people, dude.
It's a nice
hustling.
facility, man. These guys have put a lot of time and effort into that shop.
So, I guess my first question would be, you know, I want to ask about that shop and all that, but what I really kind of want to go to, I guess, is how you got your start and when you started, what made you start, where did glassblowing come from in the cowboy way?
Going back to the Pipe Ranch.
Yeah, going back to a little place they call the Pipe Ranch. It's a studio here in Lawrence. My wife Beth was buddies with a bunch of glassblowers here in town, and I was going to a little festival called Bonnaroo 8 years ago, and I came through to Lawrence with her to try to buy some glass from a bunch of guys here so I could go and work it at the festival. And by the time I was ready to go to the festival, I had 3 of these glass blowers at the studio ready to jump on board and come with me to Bonnaroo. And I ended up making really good friends with one of them in particular. Goes by Ian motherfucking Razor.
Oh, yeah.
And by the time we got back to Bonnaroo, he offered me a spot in the shop. And pretty much told me either sink or swim. You know, you either get good at this and have a career, or you tried and you can go back to cooking, because that's what I was doing previous to blowing glass. Was I was a chef in a restaurant. So pretty much got in there, and man, I would say for the first year and a half, we had 80-hour weeks, or at least I had 80-hour weeks. I just was on the torch nonstop, trying to hustle, trying to make a living. I already had 2 kids on the ground, and my wife was pregnant with the 3rd one. So pretty much that was a real driving force to try to get me to get to a level where I could support my family doing this.
Nice.
And yeah.
No,
that's kind of the very beginning of it. The internet craze kind of came a little bit later. I was probably 3 or 4 years in to blowing glass when I started posting some pieces on glasspipes.org, and started getting some recognition. One in particular, somebody that you mentioned quite a bit on your show, Mike Fro, contacted me through email about wanting to get reversal balls from me.
Yeah.
To put together some slides for Roar, and it kind of just steamrolled from there, man.
Mofro.
Multiple people started noticing what I do, and I started getting invites to go workplaces, and Holy Waters contacted me, and they wanted to carry my stuff, and
nice.
Literally it just kind of steamrolled into what it is now.
Nice. Now, how did what is one of your I mean, you're known for lots of, and feel free, Paul and John, to bust in on here at any point in time, but you're known for, I mean, some amazing work, and some of the Crucible type work is what I've noticed you lately be doing, just because I saw a lot of that here during the Illusion project that they had, the Colorado project that they had. Should have probably used that word instead of illusion.
Yeah, dick.
Sorry, dude. Anyway, the Colorado project that you had, and what's your favorite type of glass blowing to do? I mean, what's your favorite type of thing to do? And I mean, what's the most difficult?
You know, I would say it goes in phases. You know, right now I'm really into doing double layered stuff. You know, Wig Wags over patchwork stuff, or Wig Wags over Wig Wags. But like, it goes in phases, you know. For a while, I was getting really into doing patchwork stuff. Previous to that, it was just straight reversal stuff. So literally, it's just kind of what grabs you and takes a hold of you for a while, and you just try to run with it.
Dude,
you know?
your wig has no wag. I posted that on my profile the other day. I thought I was going to have all my glassblower friends just defriend me. Click.
Yep. They'll give you one get out of jail free card on that one.
Yeah, that was the.
No, I unfriended him after that.
You seriously unfriended me? Oh, I'm so hurt. No wonder why I don't see Paul show up. No, I'm kidding. So how long have you been in that shop there in Kansas again?
We're here. We've been here about a year and a half. I started with a core group of 5 of us, and now we have 10, with me and my apprentice being the only ones that were the original founding members of the shop. We've had just you know, when you start a place, you have a group of people that you begin with, and through the course of time, there's a large chance that everyone won't be there by a year or 2 in. You know, you just kind of have a rotation of people, and that's what happened. We had some guys in here that, you know, all just had personal different reasons why they don't work here anymore.
Yeah.
Some couldn't afford it. Some struck the lottery, won a couple $1 million, you know? So we ended up having some empty stations, and that didn't last very long. I had a group of younger guys that are just beginning, want to get in the shop. I had some kids that were seasoned glass blowers that wanted to get in the shop. Lawrence is kind of a unique place in the way of that this is probably the only place in Kansas that you'll find a cluster, a saturation of glass blowers.
Pretty much in the Midwest.
With the what?
Yeah.
Pretty much in the whole Midwest, Lawrence is pretty much the only spot that's got a pile of talent in a small town.
Well, that's cool, though.
So basically, I don't know, I've been selling materials and supplies to the 25, 30 glass blowers in the area, and this happens to be the shop that everybody wants to be at and work at. So as spots came open, we just started refilling those spots with talented glass blowers. We had some kids move from St. Louis to come work here.
Hell yeah.
I had a kid from Illinois just come and move here.
I'm sure there'd be plenty of people that would be willing to move to where you're at.
Man, I'll tell you this, if I had 20 spots open, I would be able to fill 20 spots right now.
I guarantee it. Easily guarantee
so,
it.
Our shop is growing. Now, like I said, we have 10 stations. I have a guest spot that I have Luke the Drifter on, who just came from Colorado.
Hey, yeah, we got some of his stuff. Yeah,
Luke the Drifter?
We
saw him while he was here.
Luke the Drifter's here right now.
He's got cool stuff.
Nice.
And, we've come to a point now where we're going to have to remodel the shop. So we're putting up another 10-person table and taking down 6 stations to do that. So what we're going to end up having here at the end of March is we'll have 14 stations available for, floaters to come in, guest spots, and people that just want to relocate and move to Lawrence and come work in the shop. We have a really good dynamic. There's no bullying going on here. There's no fighting. We just all get along pretty well. And if there's a problem, we choose to talk it out, which just makes the dynamic of the shop just flow so nicely. It's a pleasure to work here with everybody. You look forward to coming to work every day. It's not a drag. You're not fucking.
It looks like you don't.
Oh God, this person's going to be there. I don't want to see him. It's just really a good feeling to come to work every day and want to see everybody that's in your shop.
You don't want to pass out on the couch, though, do you, with your shoes on?
You definitely don't want to pass out on the couch with your shoes on here because we're pranksters. You don't want to wear sweatpants to the shop because you're going to get your pants pulled down.
It's like going back to middle school.
Joke around a little bit.
Jeez, it'd be like living with
it'd be like face is fun.
Paul all day long. That would just be horrible.
It's like living with Paul all day long, huh?
Jeez, man. When people see you, they'd be like, "Oh my goodness, I'm not going near that dude." They would think that you'd be like a crusher biker dude, but I hear almost the opposite about yourself.
He's a big cuddly teddy bear.
Yeah, there's 2 things I can't stand, and that's lying and stealing. And if you cover your bases and don't do those things, and we'll get along fine. If you happen to do those things, you might just get the fuck knocked out or bitch slapped or and not welcome in my shop anymore.
I can see that. He's big enough to do it, too. He's big enough to do it, too.
There's definitely some stories of the cowboy, the cowboy open palm.
Oh, damn. That's like the bear slap. Boom. He's down on the ground. He can't move. You just put your foot on top of him. Just stand there. So how many crucibles do you have up in that shop, man?
Right now we have 4 furnaces, 4 crucibles.
4 crucibles.
We have a buddy of mine just came through town about a week ago, and we pulled some glow-in-the-dark white tubing and white rod.
Hell yeah.
He's a chemist out of Minnesota. Has a company called Glow Light. Check it out if you haven't tried his color rod or tubing. He makes an amazing product that really glows under the dark.
Yeah.
So that's our most recent venture is we pulled a pot of glow-in-the-dark stuff.
Now, how much do you put in there usually when you work with at a time inside the crucibles to go pull glass?
Each crucible holds about 30 pounds of color, and you don't have to fill it all the way up to do what you do. But
that's expensive.
It's definitely expensive.
Wow. So what do you usually do? Is it usually full or
Yeah, we tend to fill them all the way. When I buy color for it, I buy 30 pounds at a time and
nice.
Try to run through it all.
Nice. Now, the way that we saw it, the way that I saw color be done and pulled is it's just, you stick the rod inside the crucible, and it's just molten glass, and you pull it out, do what you do, and stretch it out. Is that the only way to really to do it? I mean, is there other ways to pull that color out of there, or
no,
I
you
mean,
just got to pull it out.
That's just glass rodding it, and then go from there.
That's how you got to do it, pretty much. You got to pull it out,
go from there
through the top of the hole, and try to do your best job to make the pull as symmetric as possible. Meaning, you don't want to over pull it when it's too hot, and what'll happen then is you'll get the whole center of the pull to be really narrow, and your ends will be fat. So it's all about pacing yourself and really not jumping into it too fast. It's one of the things that in glassblowing right now definitely has my heart pounding anytime I do it. It gets you really excited. You got to remember to breathe.
It's crazy, dude. It's nuts.
So it's definitely a lot of fun. Everyone in the shop pretty much stops doing what they're doing the days that we pull color, and we all just end up getting into it.
Oh, the day that I saw it be done, man, it was like something out of this world. It was something I had never seen before, and literally something that I had never seen before, because as you're sitting there watching it be done, I mean, there's I can't remember who was standing. Was it Doc? I think Doc was standing up on top of the scaffolding, and there was Buck was standing, because there's the tallest dude there, standing on top of the thing, and you guys were just pulling this huge molten glass rod, and it's a solid, but it's a liquid.
Two stories high.
It's just crazy, man. To me, it's this most interesting, insane thing. Magic, the most magical thing on earth besides Disneyland.
it is pretty much one of the most magical things on earth.
And we sound like doofuses saying that, but I'm serious. When you watch it be done, it's like, holy I can't believe people actually do this, dude. It's crazy.
Cowboy, Alan Heath was just calling me just now.
Alan, nice.
Hey.
The cocksman. The cocksmith.
The cocksmith. Give me your wallet.
Who are some of your favorite artists to maybe work with, or that you kind of look up to, that you'd like to maybe learn something from, that kind of stuff?
Oh, man, the list is long. I look up to just about everybody out there, man. And let's see. I guess it's been a pleasure anytime I get together with Eugene. Anytime I've gotten together with Banjo and made anything, it's always a lot of fun.
Sure.
Doc is a blast to work with.
Yeah.
Chris Hubbard is one of my good friends / apprentices. And at this point, I call him my equal. He's learned much and gone so far that he's someone that anytime I get together with, it's just, we flow.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun. The list is long.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Well, that's cool, man. And
then there's a lot that I still haven't worked with that I'd like to. Buck, the first time I ever worked with Buck was there at the Colorado project. We vibed each other really well, and we have a future plan coming up. Buck is flying out to Kansas, and we are putting together a chandelier for my buddy who has a wild game ranch, and we're doing a chandelier with 3 life-size elk skulls, 3 life-size buffalo skulls, 3 life-size white skulls, and 3 life-size trout skeletons.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
Play.
Oh, jeez, dude.
It's going to be a project that's going to take a month to 6 weeks to execute.
Oh, my God.
For my friend's dad, who's putting it in his multi-million-dollar hunting lodge down in southern Kansas.
Dude, I have friends that have worked up in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and in this nice expensive spot, and there's these big ass mansions and stuff. And they've put in these just beautiful, the staircases and railings and patios, and built these, things that would be of equal to that. But I can't even imagine, like, oh, dude.
It'll be one of a kind.
It's one of a kind for sure. Jeez.
It's one of a kind. It's definitely something that the furnace
expensive.
Is. The crucible, it's crucial to do it with. There's no way that you would be able to build up enough glass on the torch freehand to actually make one of these skulls. So we're actually going to have to take our furnaces down to this property. We're setting up in a big warehouse barn that they have there, and we're going to be dipping in there and taking a gather out that's going to have to equal the size of a buffalo skull or an elk skull, you know?
Jeez.
Somewhere around, I would say 5 pounds to 8 pounds of color at a time, blown out into the shape of a skull. It's going to be a really fun project.
Are you documenting this thing, man? You got to document this. This would be incredible to
It's
have.
definitely going to be documented. Yep. We're going to have a videographer out there, and
sick.
They're going to be doing full documentation of it.
We need to become good friends with you, buddy, so we can just travel around with you with a microphone and a camera.
Come on out.
Every glass blower I know, I want to do that, man. It's just follow them around with a damn video camera. So, yeah, I have family that lives in Arkansas. So, man, on the way to Arkansas, it might just be a nice detour to go and head out there.
Oh, man, we'd love to have you. Come the summer times, it gets really hot out here, and we'll end up renting cabins down at this place for a week at a time, and the whole shop will go down there and go fishing for the whole week and just have a blast on this property.
Nice.
So now, in turn, we wanted to do something for him, and the chandelier was what popped into my head as something that I think would just be epic.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait to check that out. Do we want to show some? We have a few pieces in here in the studio that we can maybe show off to the live listeners, or where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
I don't know. Are you watching this on the webcam, Cowboy?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. So you can kind of describe some of the stuff we got here.
It's a few second delay, I think.
Just kind of go through. I guess we'll just progress like from some slides on up to some other stuff. Can you see what's going on there? Just kind of we'll go through your bread and butter, and then we got
faceted oneies.
Yeah,
these ones, dude. I still haven't been able to get a hold of one. I really want one of these.
It's called money, Tim. You have to have it.
I know.
This one does not work for free. I promise you.
That's what I'm saying. Neither does this fool. I'm just saying that these are beautiful pieces, and if I were to pick a piece, like rather than go with the spoon, I personally would probably go with something like this, a oneie, sort of a chillum style piece.
Yeah. And these little.
Yeah, I agree. These are my bread and butter, and as time has gone by, and I get apprentices in the shop and people that I'm teaching, I kind of have upped what these oneies look like in particular. Like when I first started making them, they had no donut in the mouthpiece, and they had 2 reversals in them. Now they've gone to where I'm teaching my apprentice how to make basically my pieces. So in turn, I've had to up the way that my work looks. You know. So I've gone to making these with anywhere between 4 to 6 reversals in them.
Wow.
And the donuts. And don't drop that.
Too late.
Yeah, already did.
You've got a delay.
You saw the delay. That's funny as hell.
And, Beth, my wife, does all the faceting on them.
Oh, really? That's really cool. She's the one that contacted us and was like, man, it's like really big fans of your show. And I was like, I was
at least every Tuesday we listen. If not during the week, we go back and pick out all the other shows we want to listen to that you've got.
Awesome. Well, if you have any ideas, we would love to hear your ideas, or you or your wife's ideas. They're awesome. These faceted, how do you get that facet at the top of your pieces?
It's basically a machine that has a flat wheel, looks like a record, and next to that would be what would be, to give you a reference to a record player, it would be the record, and then the arm with the needle would be where you would actually grab the oneie. The oneie would be mounted onto the arm, and then the disc starts to spin around, and you put the piece down on the disc and grind.
Wow.
Basically, each oneie has to go through 3 to 4 steps. So it gets ground on a really, 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 really rough wheel called a 180. Then you take that wheel off, and you put on a 300. And you basically, that one doesn't allow you to grind really deep into the oneie. What it's doing is taking away the really deep gouges, grooves that the rough pad made. Then after you get those deep grooves out, you put on a red pad called a 600, and that one smooths out the surface once again, basically giving you something that looks like a really shiny sandblast.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
Super smooth, but still has a little frosting on it. Then you take that wheel off and you put a wheel that has a white pad on it made of felt. And that pad has a powder put onto it. And the felt locks in this white powder, and that powder has a polishing agent. So once you put that pad on there, you put the oney back down on the pad while it's moving, and you grind. You basically aren't grinding. You're hitting those ground surfaces and polishing them smooth.
Nice.
And that's what gives you those shiny flat cuts.
And probably a lot of this is, you got to know what you're doing. It's not just like putting it on there and then grinding away.
Go crazy and break it.
You definitely have to know what you're doing. It's not rocket science. You know, you can definitely pick it up in the matter of one lesson from somebody.
That's if you're smooth.
That's if you're smooth. Mike Froh was the one who showed me this method like 6 years ago. I bought myself a machine that then my apprentice at the time, Brandon, and my wife, Beth, were both faceting.
Nice.
And then just through the course of time, Beth has just taken over it, and she does the majority of the faceting for everybody in the shop.
Nice.
My apprentice makes faceted oneies. She facets those for him. She'll make facets that just go on bubblers for people, and she outsources. Everyone and their mother in this industry knows that Beth facets.
Nice.
And that her facets are pretty top-notch, so she gets orders for facets alone all the time from glass blowers all over the country. Bob Snodgrass is one that I don't know if you know who Bob is.
Yeah, I know that name.
He's pretty much the founding father of what we do here. He makes these fumed skull marbles, and about once a year he'll send a batch of 6 or 7 to Beth, and she'll cut up some skull marbles for him and send them back. And yeah, so she's constantly busy faceting for somebody.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Besides myself as well.
Yeah, and that's something else that you do is not only provide for yourself, but you provide. Do you provide other colors and tubes and other stuff to other blowers? Yep,
definitely. All the materials that I use are open for anyone in my shop to buy from me, but as well as anyone in the area that needs to buy materials pretty much comes to the shop and buys color, buys clear, buys facets, buys opals, whatever under the sun we have that is for sale.
Nice. And what'd you say your favorite thing to do it was again?
Right now I'm definitely into double layered stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is.
I've been doing some double layered stuff that's Wig Wags that are half clear, half whatever color fade, let's say a blue color fade. And then underneath I'll sleeve a section of gralled fume, like a gralled fume section, so a piece of black tubing that's been fumed silver. And then it has an image sandblasted into it all the way around.
Oh, man, that sounds just
And so
beast.
then I'll stick that underneath all the reversals and get all the air out between the 2 layers. So it'll be Wig Wags, and in between the Wig Wags where it's clear, you'll see this crazy, I don't know, the best way to describe it would almost be like a cyborg alien-y fucking
hell yeah
pattern.
Was Max and J-Mass out there recently?
Yep, Max was up here recently, and actually Max and J-Mass, they're 2 kids that work down at Austin Flameworks, which is Salt and Micah Evans' studio. They came up here for a 3-day class, and that's where I'd gotten a bunch of these fume sections, was him paying for his class and his artwork, basically. I try to make it feasible for anyone that wants to take a class from me to be able to afford it, and maybe sometimes financially they might not be able to afford it with cash, but this kid came up with a bunch of prepped up sections that were already fumed and sandblasted.
Yeah.
And so I traded him a portion of his class for a bunch of these sections that now I'm using in my double layer work.
Nice.
Which is
sick.
Right.
You guys should do a collab and throw Micah in there.
Throw Micah in there?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd love to work with Micah. hands down.
Those dudes, yeah, you guys are
I'm
all
supposed to make a
ridiculous.
trip down to Austin sometime here in the near future.
I might go down for South
Definitely
by.
be a part of that trip.
You should go down for South by. We'll try to get some backstage passes.
If you're going, are you going to South by Southwest?
Maybe.
I want to go down there.
You're not invited.
You're going down there John, for that?
I might
You guys
be.
are bastards.
Well, that might be the trip then.
Not invited.
Not invited. You guys are
You're not
assholes.
invited to the largest music
Tim's not
festival
invited.
in the world.
You guys are assholes. Hope you know
Spring
that.
break for the record labels.
You guys are assholes. That's all there is to
we should
it.
put to West to work getting us some good tickets for some of the good shows.
When you speaking of taking trips and coming down, are you going to be down here for 420 in the High Times Cup?
Man, I'd love to make it. I don't know. I'm really not sure if that's going to be feasible. That's around the time when we'll be building this new table. This shop to me is almost like having a newborn in a way.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to be around all the time. You want to make sure stuff's done right. You want to be here to further it.
True that.
Kind of like you would be when you have a young kid and you don't really want to leave them for long periods of time. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm really choosing where I want to go and when I want to do things because I really feel like this is where I need to be a lot right now.
That's understandable. Did you have anything to do with the Hitman chess piece sets that are coming out here soon?
No, I haven't done anything with Hitman yet.
I was
the
thinking
tube
maybe you were
company
part
I've
of
been doing a bunch of stuff with lately is Mobius.
Ah, the Mobius.
Yeah, the Mobius, Circle Mobius guys. And I have not been hit up by Hitman, but hopefully in the future something will come across with them.
Yeah, why the hell hasn't Hitman hit up Cowboy? That's a little bit strange.
Well, because it's an industry with lots of players, and you can only go so far, so
you can
fast.
only do so much with so many people at one time.
Exactly.
I'm excited about their chess piece lineup that's coming up. I think they're a great new company. There's a lot of great new companies that are out there, but one of my favorite companies for a long time, so make sure you give them a mention. I like to throw it down. So
nice.
There's another piece that's sitting here I want to make sure we get to before the end of the show, man. Are we going to show
How
this
much
thing?
show do we have left?
We got as much show as we can do. I don't know how much show he's got left. So how much time you got left with us?
I'm just sitting here. You guys roll with it.
Roll. You said.
You want to go through a couple of these Sherlocks and stuff and what we've got going on? Yo.
You still there? We didn't drop you, did we?
Hello.
Hello.
Bizzle.
I can't hear you guys.
Uh-oh. No, I can't hear us.
Dick.
It's got to be the internet connection. It's the fantasticness of the internet. Are you still there, Cowboy?
Hello.
Are you still there, homie?
Oh, man.
God dang it. I hate the internet.
I hear you now. I got you.
All
right, cool.
You want to talk about some of these Shirleys and what we've got going on here, from a basic colored Sherlock to something wagged with the patchwork section in it. And
Awesome.
you want to just kind of
Where do you want to start?
How about with this one right here? Just kind of go through your shaping and what you like about it.
You remember that one, Cowboy? You had to sign it for me.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mossy colored Sherlock.
And it's, I don't know, it's purple and green.
Hello?
Sparkle.
You guys cut out again.
John mumbles.
There we go.
It is.
Yeah, that looks like a mystery adventuring.
That's what it looks
Sherlock. Yeah, this is some mystery adventuring that I'd gotten from Abe at North Star a couple years ago to basically do a bunch of sample Sherlocks that they were going to put in North Star just to display what their color use could be or how somebody uses it. And this was one of the ones that I think John was at my house at the time, so he swooped it up before it ever made it out to Oregon.
Not this, John Waters, you mean?
No. Did you get this one?
No, this is one that Paul already had.
Yeah, we got that one
Okay.
from Rolling
It must
High.
have been right around that time period because I only made a few of those.
Yep.
Solid color locks like
Yeah,
that.
he said he got it from Rolling High.
Yeah.
So I got it from Jay.
Yeah, that's pretty much just a traditional shaped saxophone Sherlock, which is one of my favorite shapes to make. They just come naturally. That bottom bend in the U where the cannon stem meet is probably my favorite part of making those pieces, is when you stick the cannon stem together and getting that U, saxophone U flow on the piece.
the thing that makes it a nice Sherlock.
Exactly.
That's what makes a nice Sherlock is the bend.
Is that
a lot of people
bend,
fuck
right?
that up. Yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces. I mean, personally, it's my daily driver. I mean, it's so smooth and it fits so perfectly in your hand. And I love like the angle with the
key
carb.
For them, definitely, they gotta fit nice in the hand.
Exactly.
Is that an opal on that one?
This one's got 4 opals. This is a
opals.
bunch of Grandpa specials. This one's sick. This real black one with a bunch of green
Yep,
and
one
red.
black opal on the other side, and then 3 running down the other side. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a very nice piece.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And thank you for signing it for me when you were in town.
Well, my pleasure, senor.
Cool.
What else we got here?
We got another one of his proto-line Sherlocks with the donut mouthpiece. Tons of reversals stacked up.
Yep, that one is a kind of an agua azul and rainbow fade. It has a honeycomb in the front window.
Yep.
Oh man, it does. That's beautiful.
Yeah, those are really fun to do. Basically, what that is you're not actually taking a color section and making a honeycomb. What I actually did was take the reversal and I blew it out paper thin and then honeycombed it. So it sucked into itself, and it actually has the honeycomb running through those vertical lines.
Sick.
Wow.
It's a dope Sherlock.
The marbles on there are pushed in with my reamer, so they kind of create like a little indented Cheerio style marble that reflects the image under it. Kind of, you can see it makes the image under it look like a little bow tie.
Yeah.
And all that's running under there is just straight lines, but with the marble put in, it reflects the light and it reflects the image into these little like kind of bow ties to me in the picture here.
Yeah, I like that. I like the colors and the lines in these pieces. Your lines are what kind of stick out a lot of the times to me. You know, just the way that everything's put together. And this piece is a really good example of that, I think.
Yep, and that one in particular is a bunch of straight wig wags put together. So what that means is I didn't take the tube and stretch it out narrow and start to distort it up and down, and that's what creates the wig wag effect. This piece in particular is basically sections that were just taken and blown out, so the lines run straight from one end to the other.
Wow.
Which, to do that properly as well, is a trick in itself. When you stick them together, they make a really elegant, clean, simplistic pattern.
That's just
it
incredible.
doesn't break up the colors where they're jagged back and forth, stripy. You know, it gives you something visually to look at in thick, rich, straight bands.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece, man. I really, really would like to get a Sherlock of as high a quality as this. You know, something like that. You know, it usually sells for $300 to $700, $800, $900.
That one in particular, I think, is $400.
Yeah, this one's
This is a $400 Sherlock. Yep.
That's the average pricing for those all day.
And that's what you want to go with if you're a connoisseur. I mean, if you're a connoisseur and it's something, you've got to have a Sherlock inside your glass.
You got to have a shit ton of Sherlocks in your
You
collection.
got to have a shit ton of them. They're what we call the thinking man's pipe.
True
you know?
that.
That's
You can sit there and take a rip, and the way it holds in your hand, you can just sit back on your couch, and before you know it, the pieces just kind of melted into your hand.
True that. You can pass out with it still sitting on your chest. Wake up with it still in your hand.
Rock on.
Hit it again and
These
lay
two
back.
These two have some of the most coolest damn Sherlocks that I've ever seen. The patchwork Sherlock that they have, that John has.
Yeah, I wish
that
we
one's
could
mine.
talk Sean into coming and making stuff with Cowboy, because those two together, God.
Oh, man, I would love it. Sean is, he's a homebody.
Yeah, he don't
It's
get
hard
out
to get us
much.
each to leave our respected areas.
You got a patchwork
It's
one
the
over
Kansas-Missouri rivalry.
Yeah.
I ain't crossing that river. Well, let's talk about wig wags now. This would be the exact
now
opposite.
there's one a little bit more intricate. It has a bunch of wig wags and somewhere around, I would say, probably like a 20-25 section patchwork.
Wow.
Stem.
Look at that.
Each of those little squares were individually put there. You have to basically grab one by one and stack them next to each other to make that basket weave pattern. There's no other way to really make that happen.
Dude, that's just ridiculous. That's magic. That's
those are a lot of tedious fun right there.
So when this thing is just molten hot, just flaming, I mean, you can't even barely see what you're doing, at least in my mind. If I'm wearing, these dark glasses or doing glass blowing, I can't see a damn thing of what I'm doing, but you guys have this, like, magical vision that allows you to see past whatever the hell, darkens everything, to be able to do this. It's perfect.
It definitely helps to wear protective glasses that are really dark so you can see what's going on.
But it's perfect. I mean, this is just, like, amazing work. I mean, at the top of that, the wags, wow. Patchwork, wow.
If you're going to go all out on a piece, then you go all out. And that's kind of what that Sherlock is. It was super techy, super intricate patterning put together.
Yeah, all the way from where the bowl starts and, with the wig wags there, and then all the way up to the mouthpiece, where that's got that, where it spirals. I just love that, the top of that mouthpiece.
That's my favorite piece. I mean, that's from my personal collection.
Yeah, that I can tell is Paul's personal favorite color patterns right there, because everything he has to get made is usually blue, fade, somewhere mossy in there. Yeah.
Yep.
Bastard.
Yeah, and I got so much shit for buying that piece.
Yeah, that's a nice Shirley.
Why?
I bought that one. It was back when I was working for Kim. And we got some emails in from Rolling High of some new available products. That was one of them in the pictures. I freaked out when I saw it, so I called Jason myself. I was like, I have to have that Sherlock right there. That thing is so sick. It was actually the first time I ever saw patchwork. And I was just
nice.
I have to have it. He was like, well,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You never saw it
I have good news and bad news. He goes, the bad news is it's already sold. The good news is it's in your town. So I knew that Big Mike had it.
Nice.
So I went over and talked to Big Mike.
To swoop it up, but
well, yeah.
Sometimes when a piece calls you, that's what you have to do.
True exactly. That. I mean, I went over and talked to him, and Big Mike's super cool guy. I mean, especially me managing the store of one of his competitors in town. I mean, he just hooked me up with a sweet deal, and just Kim was livid pissed that I spent any money with Big Mike. She's like, I could have gotten you something awesome. That. I was like, I don't want something like that. I wanted that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Big Mike is cool.
And now I still have it, and I don't have Kim anymore, so life is good.
What do we got here with this piece? This is a multicolored super rainbow.
I love the way
awesomeness.
these reverses.
Oh yeah, that one is super nice. Did you get that one, John?
I handpicked this out of the pile that was going to Wes.
This is the one that should have gone to his little brother. That John happened to be in town and
swooped it.
And he swooped it up.
This is insane. The way that this is just made is how do you do this?
Now that style of wig wag is called start stops, and so you can see that it's really spun up, and then it goes to some straight lines, then it gets spun up really tight, and then it goes to some straight lines. That's that's how the name came about. Start stop. It's a full rotation and a straight line.
Oh, we just drop him.
Sounds like he is gone.
Full rotation into the dive.
Yeah.
Okay, we got you. We got you back. We lost you there for a second. We lost you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Lost you.
We lost you at full rotation. You did. Yep. You were doing triple sow cow, and then boom.
Boom.
Yeah. I call that the lifeline, Sherlock.
That's how you get the name start stop. Basically, it's the full rotation, and then leaving the tubing straight, and then rotating it all the way around till you see how the lines match up. Still, there's the blue matching up to the blue. And then on the top of the wig wags, it's black and white banded. Basically, you have to make sure that tubing comes all the way, does a 360 to be able to make those lines match up after you do twist between them. And that's the hardest part about those, is getting that to line up straight after the fact.
Yeah, you think? I can't even imagine doing this. This is amazing to me. This is like
attention to detail.
This is like sitting down and like a Picasso painting and okay, sit down.
This is way cooler.
I know it's way cooler, but I'm just saying, if someone were to tell me to sit down, draw out, draw this, I couldn't. I couldn't even imagine. My mind could not fathom the talent and the ability to be able to do this. It's really crazy to me. Even the simplest
Come
form.
hang out for a couple days, buddy.
I gotta get
it down.
I'm going. Who's paying for me to go to Kansas?
I got to go out there
Go
sometime.
Greyhound.
I need sponsorship. What?
Go Greyhound.
Greyhound. Yeah.
I got to go out. I got to go out there in the next month or two. So
maybe we'll
You
take a
should jump
trip.
on the back of John's BMW motorcycle and make it out.
it's too cold
Hold
for that.
tight. Then you can pee.
Yeah, be like Dumb and Dumber there.
Not trying
Just
to do
go,
that.
It's
man.
just like Dumb and Dumber.
Nah.
Just go, man. Just
Rocky
go.
Mountain's my ass. That John Denver's full of shit.
Good times, man.
Well, cool. Let's talk about
What else we got here?
Here's an old school claw.
A claw.
Oh, nice.
There's an old claw with a facet.
Yeah, hold that up.
I knew that was the one you were going to pull out. I remember you getting that one.
That's
Oh
we had a
my.
bunch of them. This is the only one I have left, though.
Yeah, that's a claw piece. Beth did the facet on it, of course. And this is a piece that originally, it's a mimic off of a piece that I saw Bear Claw do. That then Fro did some along this same style, and they've just been, a lot of people drill this shape now. It's just a really simplistic
Wow.
kind of shape that you can do a lot with. It decorates well. You can facet the bowl on these. You can facet the mouthpieces on them. And they usually sit a couple different ways. There you go. It sits up on its claws.
Actually,
Sometimes
this
they
one
sit on
won't.
the bowl.
Yeah.
It's like another version of the Sherlock, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely another version of the Sherlock in the way that it holds and smokes.
This is an old one, too. You made a whole bunch that were way trippier and cooler than this one.
Yeah. That was probably one of the first toned ones I've ever made.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's incredible. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen any. I don't even think I've seen that one before, or seen anything really designed
that one lives,
like this.
That
at
one
all.
lives in Longmont, usually.
This is yours?
Yeah.
Nice, beautiful piece, dude.
That facet on the front that to me looks really ridiculous. Like it's got a shit ton of rows. It's a really larger one.
That's back when they.
To the size facet that I normally put on them, that one has a really large facet.
Yeah, it's got like probably 4 or 5 rows.
Yeah, then the wags
nice.
underneath it.
Yeah. Here's one I got from you recently. Is this slime or
Oh,
something?
yeah. Yeah, the
Rick
dagger
Moss.
with the flat cane and the Rick Moss honeycomb.
Yep.
That color that's honeycombed is a tubing that this guy Jared Beatty out of Washington makes.
J-Red.
And it's basically
Wow.
OG moss with kind of a amber purpley color that he makes put over it. So when you honeycomb it and bring it back, you're thinning out that top layer of amber purple in the dots, so it creates that more mossy color in the base of the dots with that amber color wrapping around them, like, ringing each one.
Yep. Good old J-Red.
And the outer color that the mouthpiece is actually made of is a color called slime. It's like a transparent, slimy green made by Paul Troutman.
That seems like the
company out in Portland.
slimes are pretty popular right now.
Slime is definitely a popular color right now, yeah.
It's because it's sick.
And it just has a bunch of kind of semi-symmetrical slack ribbons wrapping around the piece.
Woo, look at those ribbons.
And it looks like there's a lot going on, but when you hold that piece, it really holds really nice in the left hand.
It does.
Once again, is one of those pieces that you forget you're holding.
Yeah.
I do like it. It looks beautiful. Why is slime so popular lately? I mean, besides it looks cool.
It's just a really versatile color that it's newer. In the realm of colors on the market, it's kind of a new color. It's been out for a couple years.
Nice.
Then that's probably one of the reasons. And the newer stuff is definitely hot right now. And like I said, it's just a color that you can work the shit out of, and it always stays nice. It doesn't reduce, which reducing means that you worked it so much that it actually the chemical structure in the glass changes where it'll give it a nasty, muky kind of tone all over it.
Yeah.
Like cobalt sometimes will reduce out and get like a livery color over it, or like a gray.
Yeah.
So certain colors do that. This is definitely one that doesn't do that. So people really choose to use it quite a bit.
Yeah, man, I really like the ribbon work that you do too on some of your pieces. It's just really elegant. Just the style, just the wrapping. Also, Yushin has some just ribbon work that I had saw looking through some albums and stuff. I'm sure there's tons of people out there that do these kind of work, but I really do enjoy that ribbon style type of design, man, on a piece. This is beautiful.
That one is one that I did. The one you're holding up now is one that I did with a shop partner of mine, Adam. Goes by Adam Reitz.
Oh, that's a nice leaf. Yeah.
And he made the leaf on there. I know the mouthpiece he did. I don't know who put the piece together, if he did or I did. But that's definitely a nice collab within our shop.
That is a sick piece right there. That's another example of just a connoisseur Sherlocks.
Yeah, and once again, it fits in your
So
hand.
I remember
so
I made the can and he made the stem.
Yeah, I think that's
and
how it was.
I don't remember who pieced it together.
Because it looks like he might have done it because of where that flares down. You don't typically drop that stem, and he does.
Yep.
You guys have very similar shaping now. He's been watching you.
Yeah, these guys definitely like sponges.
Yeah, them dudes, man. In another 10 years, homie, in another 10 years, what's going to be going down?
I can't believe
man.
I'm blown away by how young a lot of these glass blowers are. I mean, like Nate Myers and other people, how they less than a decade they've been blowing glass.
And they're also technically at beginning their careers at this, so where they're going to go, there's just no bounds,
Yeah, if you look at the difference between an artist who's been working for 50 years in his medium and somebody's been working, how long, Cowboy? 8, 9? 8 years. And look at what he's pulling off right now.
Yeah, that's
a piece I made at Holy Waters up in Spokane at a class I did back in March.
Yep.
Whew. Yep.
How long did it take?
And that is a double bob. Basically, it's a bubbler can, and then the smoke travels from the can up through the stem that goes through the donut and then down behind the piece and then up into the donut to the mouthpiece.
Wow.
So that's what you call a penetration. And then on the back of the piece, those squares that you see are something I came up with actually in Spokane a couple years ago. I was
hold that up,
spinning out some goblet feet and just got an epiphany about wanting to basically come on the flat wheel on Best Facetron.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And so I started cutting these circles into squares and stacking them on top of each other, giving you that kind of really super trippy effect when you look at all of it,
Oh, yeah, when you look at it sideways, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things you do. I've seen that on quite a few pieces. I think it's just sick.
Thank you. That's definitely something I feel like I brought in the industry as, I'm sure every artist looks at themselves and thinks, what have I done that's different than anybody else? What have I done that sets myself apart? And those squares are definitely something that I feel like I came up with.
This piece is so busy, I don't have a
hard
time figuring out where to pick it up.
There's so many different things going on in it. It's
trying to show off this
facet marble on the bottom.
Yeah, with a huge opal.
It's like 38 rows or something.
I don't know if you can see the color change in that opal.
Beautiful. The purples and just there's the green there in the back. It's just gorgeous.
Is this Serendipity then?
That is Serendipity tubing.
Yeah, this Abe's color.
The Serendipity is star white with amber purple over it.
You can see that in the flowers.
Serendipity.
The white on the inside with the the amber purple out.
Now you got a piece like this, which is just an incredibly heady piece, man, and probably a good penny on it for it.
This is sold as a set with a huge jar.
If you now I know that these are smoking devices, but non-functional glass, man. I mean, is that something that you like to do too? I mean, you had already talked about obviously the chandelier and stuff, but I mean, is that mainly what you're doing? Is functional glass? I mean, do you get to spend your time doing the creations like that chandelier a lot?
You know how you get paid for artwork?
Yeah.
You
Push a bowl in it.
I mean, that is the truth, you know. That's what pays the bills. I do from time to time get a chance to make something that isn't used as paraphernalia, you know. I've made some goblets for Duran Cherry, who's a Pro Bowl defensive ender for the Kansas City Chiefs. I've made some cabinet knobs for George Brett, who's a player for the Royals, Hall of Fame baseball player.
Hell yeah.
So definitely I do get the chance to make art here and there. And usually it's because someone like that has offered me the room to do it.
Yep,
you know, and I never pass up those kinds of opportunities.
Why would you?
You've made a cup before too.
A cup?
Yeah, I've made the cannabis or the Kush Cup for the Vegas Kush Cup. 2 times I made the Kush Cup. I made
Sick.
one for the Cottonmouth Queen's calendar, a big goblet. I made the trophy, basically it was a goblet for the World Flame Off a year and a half ago, Buck One in Vegas.
Nice.
So, I don't know if I'm the go-to guy for those trophies, but I've definitely been asked to make them quite a few times.
Yep, they look sick as hell.
Trophies are cool, man. And you know what? Have you
Trophies are cool.
Well, trophies are cool, like we're talking about, all right? Winning is cool. What the fuck is your problem? Shut the hell up over there. He has nothing to say the whole show, and then all of a sudden he comes in at the end and he goes, trophies are cool. Thanks a lot, jackass.
You play on one of those teams that gets a trophy regardless.
No! Fuck that
even
shit.
if you don't win.
You shouldn't get a trophy regardless, all right?
It's the self-esteem trophy.
You should not get a trophy regardless. Period. End of story. That's bullshit snowflake material right there, all right? My kid will not turn into a snowflake, all right? If you lose, shoot out a loser. Straight up, dude. No, that's all right. I'll pat him on the head. Yeah, here you participated. Here's your blue ribbon.
And a pizza party.
Exactly. You don't end up like Cowboy by getting a damn blue ribbon for everything. Damn it.
You make the blue ribbon.
Yeah, you're the one who makes the blue ribbon. All right. Well, do we got any other pieces here for?
Now, this is all the stuff we could round up that we still have and hadn't sold. It's time to restock with some cowboy stuff.
Yep, here soon.
Yeah, buddy.
I've got to come out there. I'm probably getting a truck pretty soon and hang out there.
You know how it goes, John. If you come out here, you got it on lock.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be good times.
Oh, yeah.
I had one other question, but I can't remember it. Damn.
Well, that helps.
I'll figure it out. I'll email. I'll figure it out.
Are you going to Champs or Age?
No.
Neither?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Right.
He says no.
Nope, too busy at home. Well, I mean, people go there to sell stuff. When people are calling you to buy stuff, then you don't have to go to somewhere to sell your stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's beautiful how that works, man. When you get in demand like that.
We go to have a fucking ball. That's what we go to Vegas.
Dude, I'm going with you guys.
Yeah, that's definitely the reason I'd like to go is at that time I just end up having a good time and not really stressed out about trying to sell my stuff. I go to have a good time and see all our friends that we don't get to see but when we do these events.
True that.
Dude, I'm going with you guys today. I'm going to Vegas. I am going to Vegas. That's all there is to it. All right. Well, I don't have anything else for you, man, unless you had... is there any way for people to get a hold of you, or do you want them to be able to get a hold of you, or where can people see you?
You can email me at KC Glass Collective anytime. I'm really... With the help of Beth, I'm usually pretty on point about getting back to people.
Right on.
So, yeah, anyone can email me, kcglasscollective@gmail.com.
Any shout-outs you want to hook up?
If you're wanting to get in touch with me, come on out, take a class, come visit, yada, yada.
Nice.
We're here.
And contact MadHatters to buy his glass.
Yeah, get a hold of MadHatters to get his glass.
Is there anybody you want to holler at, Cowboy?
I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, doggy.
Everybody you know already knows that you care.
Everybody I know, hi.
Good times, man. Well, we really appreciate it. Anytime that you have anything tossed towards us, dude, we would love that. If there's a video or a showcase, something that you would like us to a highlight, on a Glass Tuesday. If you toss us over a video, I can load it up and we can play it. Or if there's just some information, new stuff that you want us to get out for you, then feel free to call, dude.
Awesome, man. I'm going to get you a video here real soon of some furnace stuff getting done.
Awesome.
Sick. So everybody can see it. That's on your website there.
Nice, man.
On the live feed.
I would really appreciate that. Well, thank you very much, dude, and have a great day. And tell your wife that I thank her very much for getting in contact with us. And everybody there at the shop, hope they have a fantastic day and have good times. And don't burn yourself.
Right on. You guys have a good one.
All right, dog. Take it easy, bro.
So is that sort of like jinxing? Is when I tell him don't burn yourself, is that just the worst thing I could probably possibly tell somebody?
Yeah.
Blowing glass?
It's good advice.
They just want to punch you.
It's good advice, but is it like one of those?
Is it a jinxing thing?
Do they want to punch you?
Hey, break a leg.
Hey, I want to punch you in the face type thing. Oh, ow. All right, I'll never say it again.
I don't know.
Don't
burn yourselves.
Are you just checked out now? What was
I took the heat off. I take the heat off of you. It's on me now.
Did you see that? That was like totally. It was just, he was done with the show. He's like, oh, I don't know.
Like, yeah, whatever. I'm getting my shit together.
My shit is getting put together and packed up, and I am out of here. Goodbye. See ya. Left the door before we even done. Good times.
That's how he rolls, dude.
That's right, man. Making moves, dude.
That's how it should happen. You notice I didn't thank the Normal Network there because I do not thank the Normal Network.
Fuck those guys.
No. I didn't say that.
Just to throw that out there. No.
What?
Well, hey, how are you going to make a statement like they made and then
get
pissed back off at people for getting off at you making the statement you made?
I'm a little passive when it comes to some things and the friends and making enemies in this industry, so I don't want to piss too many people off. And
that's true.
Do whatever, but I think
have haters.
I think what Normal did was by taking us off the Normal Network was disrespectful. I think as far as an activist, I hate saying this with you two bastards in the room, but I look up to Alan St. Pierre. I look up to Keith Stroop. These were some of the a couple people, that I considered part of the whole regime of cannabis, defenders and all that. And then I was hurt, man. It hurt because obviously the trigger got pulled by one of the two of them. I think Alan St. Pierre, along with the decision with Russ to do it. I think it's ridiculous. I'm disappointed in Normal. Normal didn't contact me before. They pulled the show off the air to talk to me about it, to see, how involved we were. I think they already knew the studio was in with Warren Edson's office. And I think it's just, bottom line, disgusting to see the infighting that's going on in the industry right now. There's discussion between legalization, discussion between medical marijuana. It's stupid. It's getting us lost onto the path that we really need to be headed onto, and that's just focusing on the science, what's real, what's out there, what's sitting in front of us, none of this political bullshit that we have to deal with. And this is not only me being an activist here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is me and my career. I mean, it was fantastic for me, an accomplishment for me to be on the Normal Network. I thought it was one of the coolest damn things that could happen. I mean, at first, when I first got into broadcasting in radio, it was like, all right, I can't talk about marijuana here. I can't do this here. Well, what can I do? Well, maybe I can start to work with Normal. And Chris Goldstein told me, well, no, we don't really need too much help here. If you want to send us stuff, we'll take it. And Normal podcasting was the first place I looked to for my podcasting type of reaching out. And then he was like, well, why don't you help Mason over at Safer? And that's what I did. I went down, I sat and did Mason's podcast for a little bit while, and here we are at John Doe Radio. So that's all I got to say about that. No hard feelings to Russ or anything. Russ is absolutely fantastic with the facts and the real life situations of what it is and what it's not. There's no BS cut between whatever with Russ and his facts that he has. So make sure you check that out and all the information that Russ has. And I don't know, maybe Normal and I will be able to see eye to eye again, but I'm extremely disappointed. And hey, Normal's got, I think on the Normal Show Live page, they have some $1,500 in donations that they've already given. If you'd like to donate to somebody else besides Normal, please
JDR.
Go to the John Doe Radio Show page. There is a donation spot there too. You can donate to us on the John O Radio Show. We do pull in money here with sponsors, but as Kim will tell you, still not necessarily paid as much as the bills need to be paid, and yeah.
We'll just keep expanding.
It's nice
locally.
Nice to have beautiful Joel Halens and stuff, and I hugely appreciate the awesome deal that we have worked out with y'all. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, this has become not only full-time, but all-time, pay-for-everything time for us, and we appreciate you and your support of all of our sponsors. Speaking of, I don't know if you guys had anything else to say on the day, because I'm just going to get to the sponsors and thank them.
We always got more bullshit we can spew.
John's already just totally like
John's tore down.
He's
ready for lunch.
Tore down everything, ready for lunch.
I get impatient if I don't have like 6 things to do or think about doing.
I kind of torturing him, make sure everything gets done up at the shop so he has nothing to do.
You get impatient easily there, huh, buddy?
A little bit.
That's all right.
Yeah.
He's a great guy to have around.
Keep messing with these dials.
I'm patient with people, but not situations.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I hear that. That's cool. Good times. Well, we appreciate having you guys here.
Thanks for having us. It was awesome having Cowboy on today, too.
That was fun.
Yeah, one of the true, I guess, premier interviews that we've done here on the John Doe Radio Show, being able to, I have the people I look up to and my heroes. Too bad we can't get Mofro. Fro on here. Otherwise, I would have him. Eventually, we'd probably be able to get him on. But
I love showing off my favorite piece.
That's sick, Sherlock.
I brought it down here before. I'll probably bring it again.
Fro went off of Facebook too, man. I think.
I know. I feel like a little void in my life without his posts.
It sucks
every day.
What the hell?
Wow.
He's got to be listening. Fro, come back to Facebook.
Yeah, come back to Facebook, Mike.
Come back to me.
Come play with us.
That sounds so
we miss
creepy.
you.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Social networking.
Social networking. That's so sick.
You guys are creepers.
You guys
social stalkers.
You guys are creepers. That's what I feel like every time I start to talk about like a Cowboy or Fro or somebody else. It's like a grower or someone like, hey guys, you guys, come over here, look at this. It's just so like,
Cowboy glasses.
What a noob. You don't want to be a noob.
I know.
Never want to be the noob.
It's called fanboy.
Fanboy. You know what I do want? I want a glass, like a chalice, like a glass that I can like drink out of. Because I have these kidney issues, so I need to start drinking a lot more. So I need to try, not like drinking. But
I'm having kidney issues. I need some more tequila.
I need vodka.
Tequila. Yeah. So no, that'd be sweet because it'd be nice to have like a nice glass, like something like that. So that might be something in the future, like to plan with somebody. Maybe when we get with Tricky and have some dinner with him one of these times, talk with him about it.
Cream is an awesome cook.
We got to go up there. You can come with us.
I haven't been up to their new house yet.
I don't have a vehicle. So
that's gonna be a long fucking walk, dude.
You're telling
cold
me
walk
during the time right
you
now.
Might want to wait
till
till summer, bro.
Barbecue's always better in the summer anyway.
Screw it, man. And no, barbecue's awesome during the wintertime, though, man. You love barbecuing there and the snow falling around you. It's beautiful. It's awesome. I love barbecuing in the wintertime.
Do you own a barbecue grill?
No, but I have, and I've barbecued in the winter. I lived in the steamboat in Craig for 6 years.
Just making sure.
Like 40 below, but you're outside 40, 30 below barbecue, and you're like, yeah, it's hot.
Oh, my old roommate used to have this giant smoker that was made onto a trailer.
Yeah,
that's in our backyard.
That's how you do it.
It's so funny that just to cook a steak, they got to get the whole thing going.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
Get the whole side hot.
You're like, yeah,
got a side smoker, side box, fire box.
In order to get the
grill
wood you
right
need
where
for
the
it,
fire
you're
was, smoker section.
With the chainsaw action.
You don't even have no good wood to cook with out there, man. You got to have some good hardwoods, man. Some cherry or some apple or some, some pecan.
Some mesquite.
Some dang old cherry apple.
You got to be down in the south to get mesquite.
Use some of that balsa wood.
Balsa.
It burns up in 15 seconds.
You guys are freaking geniuses.
We're gonna smoke some turkeys with some bamboo.
Gotta have some
I
sugar.
wonder how
cane.
bamboo does burn.
Fast and
Really
violently.
Fast and violently?
Yes.
Fast and violent.
Yeah.
That
You
just
can make it Cajun style.
That's another thing that there's lots of in the South.
explode, dude. Explosive is that word for it?
And once it's dry, it's the crackly, poppily, blowing up type of
I just picture
fire.
it's just fucked up. I just picture pandas running.
Terrible.
And then as they're running out, people throwing nets over them.
Oh, dude.
Let's send you to a zoo.
Burning them out.
God dang.
You're going to hell.
It's not what we represent.
Just
here.
have them running into a horse trailer.
Are we talking?
Oh, dude.
Have a bunch of chain link, like 8-foot chain link, just like corralled into a horse trailer.
That website is PETA.org.
What the fuck's a PETA?
It's a kind of bread that is served with a gyro.
We signed up our Mike Fuller, my former
terrible.
program
That's
director
all
up in
bad.
Craig and Steamboat Springs, which is like the elk hunting capital of the world. We signed him up for PETA. He just got nonstop crap, dude. Membership card and everything. Harassed
You get the
him,
T-shirt.
dude. Yeah, like found out he was a radio DJ, so constantly was trying to get on the radio. I don't have a problem with people that don't hunt or anything like that, but I mean.
But pranks on your friends are fun.
I eat meat. That's all there is to it. So
I still want to know who signed us up to get Martha Stewart living at the store.
you get.
It comes to my name.
That was
so I know it's one of my friends.
Oh no, that was a Lauren thing. It had to be.
She's not that creative.
I get Maxim here. Well, I don't.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart's been to
The
jail.
office gets Maxim.
Exactly.
She's been to prison.
hardcore.
She's straight gangster.
That's a tough broad.
Straight
She'll
gangster.
smack you to death.
I will cut you.
Yeah, it's definitely become more of like a graffiti weapon magazine.
What has?
Martha Stewart living.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more of a graffiti weapon magazine.
Yeah.
More for the do-rag crowd.
Like, yeah. Can I get Martha Stewart living up in here?
Exactly. I'm trying to cook some shit on my hot plate.
Dude, don't bang on those hot plates, man.
Dude, that's the only way you keep your ramen hot.
Exactly.
Cup of noodles.
Exactly.
Fuck going to jail.
Oh, God.
So
you start
who's
talking
everyone's-
about it,
I
and I'm
know.
like, you wrap your cup with the
let's not talk
toilet
about
paper, and then you crush up the ramen, and then you get
Oh, God.
jail sucks.
Sure does.
It blows. All right, that's enough of that.
So what's everyone's pick for the football games this weekend?
Football games
Not
this
the
weekend?
Broncos.
Well, no shit, because they ain't playing.
I
though.
can't even
know,
remember.
I
I don't even know who's in it now.
All right, we got Ravens at the Patriots.
We got Baltimore.
Ooh, I'm thinking Tom Brady's going off for big numbers again.
Yeah, Brady.
And then we have the
Patriots.
douchebag Giants.
You hate the Giants because they tore apart
No, because Eli Manning is
Yeah.
slow.
Green Bay, didn't they?
I call Eli Manning big dumb face.
Wasn't it? Was it Green Bay they just tore up?
Dude, they've torn up everyone. It's just like, dude, just knock the shit out of Brandon Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw. Make them have to go to their passing game. Then you can stop them because Eli's predictable.
So you got the Giants and who?
Giants playing the 49ers.
I got Giants in that one. Giants and Patriots.
I didn't see the 49ers getting past New Orleans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they
that
got
was a
past.
funky game though.
Yeah.
But
You see the end of that
49ers
game
have been
was
pretty dominant this
funked
season.
up.
Yeah, they have been good.
I'm saying Niners Patriots.
Whoa.
for the
You're
Super
saying
Bowl.
Niners,
Whoa.
Patriots? Niners
Niners,
gonna beat the
Patri-
Giants? What? Phil Philman's got it too. Oh my goodness! All right, we'll be back.
Niners Patriots for the Super Bowl.
Dang.
And Patriots win it.
The Patriots winning it all.
I'm calling Patriots win it. Dude, it's Tom Brady's the
I hate
surgeon.
for the Patriots to win it all, man.
It's
I
the
hate-
cooler than thou West Coasters versus the cooler than thou East Coasters.
I hate the Patriots.
But Tom Brady's the surgeon.
I really hate him
the
too.
best cornerback in the league. Hands
Yep.
down.
Whatever.
What's happening?
Bye.
Patriots. I'm gonna buy you a Patriots Super Bowl champs T-shirt too.
That's gonna be badass.
Go ahead, I'll add it to my 1 million shirts that I have inside my closet from cannabis activities.
You can get him the
I'll put a
Wes Welker
JDR
size.
logo on it so you'll wear.
Yeah, you can put it if you put the JDR logo on. I'll wear it. I swear. And put the JDR logo.
You
on
just
it,
get
I'll
him
wear
the Wes
anything.
Welker size.
Danny Woodhead.
Every time I look down at my Joel Halen, by the way, I thank you.
You get got.
Well, that too, but I thank you.
Nice.
I'm glad you like it.
getting got is
I'm
not.
actually going up to see Joel this afternoon.
You're going to see Joel this afternoon?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Where are you going to do? Whoa. I ain't got nothing to do this afternoon.
Oh, look at the
Whoa.
look at the tag along Tim. He's gonna go with
Tag along, Timmy.
That's your new nickname.
oh,
Timmy
no.
tag along. Pretty much is how lame I am with no vehicle.
It's time. It's time.
You know they make big wheels for adults?
I probably need to get one. We rode one of those. It's your thing.
Yeah.
You could not get anywhere around.
They
one of
actually
those.
make real
They
big
would
wheels.
But
You
they make
die.
like
A
real
full-
ones with the big front wheel.
and the little back wheels
Oh, dude, we got to get one of those.
with the clicker.
And you have to wear footed pajamas when you wear it.
Dude, finding footed pajamas for a size of you would be like.
There's websites that have nothing but footed pajamas for adults.
I'm sure they have to do some sort of fetish.
They're still made of asbestos from the 70s.
That or
Try
the
this
fetish.
fire retardant blanket. Get cancer.
Well, what do you want? You want to burn alive or do you want cancer?
It's oh my god.
Cancer will kill you slower.
Are you into short fast experiences or?
Oh my gosh.
So you want lots of adrenaline involved with this death, or?
And that's the John Doe Radio Show, brought to you by. Oh my goodness.
MadHatters SmokeShop.
Yeah, it's
6091 West Colfax Avenue.
Dude, I saw your guys' Alice in Wonderland commercial on Channel 13 the other night.
We got to finish right in the Quincy
Yeah,
commercial.
I got to write the script for the new one.
I saw the Alice in Wonderland commercial and I was like,
MadHatters SmokeShop.
this is so lame.
It's funny as hell.
It's so lame. But it's good. It's good.
They should
Alice
show
was
the other
messing.
one more.
Yeah, what
Why
the
does
hell? I
Todd
haven't even
not
seen
show-
the other one.
Never seen
Jay
the
and Silent
Jay
Bob
and
one?
Silent Bob one?
No, I haven't even seen the Jay and Silent Bob one.
It's pretty comical.
I'm in it. I'm Silent Bob. I don't say shit.
He hates anyone who watches it though.
You just kind of got the Jay and Silent Bob action going on there.
Can you look it up on YouTube? You should put it on YouTube.
I don't think
right
I've
now.
put it on
I'll watch
YouTube
it later.
yet.
You're a slack.
I'll
ass.
YouTube it later.
You can't. It's not on there.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Put it up there.
Uh,
Big thanks to our sponsors that make this show possible. A Cut Above, 1911 South Broadway. Make sure you check them out. 1911 South Broadway, A Cut Above, with some of the finest greens that you will see. You go online to my Facebook page, Tim Martin, you're going to see these pictures from the dispensaries that we show and are trying to push to you guys, maybe some of their products. This picture I posted last night, the just holy grail of holy grails. It's not a holy grail plant. I can't remember what it is, but oh god, it's crazy, dude. A Cut Above, 1911 South Broadway. That's A Cut Above in Denver. Also, Compassionate Pain Management. Big thanks to them. Big thanks to MadHatters SmokeShop. Big thanks to Pink House Blooms, which contains not only Teapot Lounge, the Cherry Company, but also the Pearl Company. And big thanks to Platte Valley. You can get some awesome top shelf extracts from them. Big thanks to Rare Dankness Seeds. And also big thanks to our friends that make this show possible. Cannot thank y'all enough for your support. Long time. Love you. Adam Dunn and TH Seeds, Hemp Hoodlum. Big thanks to you guys over there. Derek, thank you, dude. Hopefully you listen at some point in time. Hopefully you're having all right times, man. Big thanks to Grow Wise, 3225 South Wadsworth Boulevard. HandmadeApparel.biz. If you'd like to get your JDR gear, HandmadeApparel.biz. Also thanks to Edson Maton and Mats for getting us this studio. For the hookup, Run on Grass, LittleManHosting.com, and Mile High Wellness.
And thanks to Paul for being an all-around badass.
That's
how we
roll. I also have something from MMAPA here that I need to get to you guys too.
MAPA?
The Medical Marijuana Assistance Program of America. They're giving away tickets to the Ganja Gala that's going on the 27th. So here's the question that you would email the answer to: JohnDoeRadioGiveaway@gmail.com. JohnDoeRadioGiveaway@gmail.com. We still have some token tops and are giving away a Silver Surfer vaporizer. So there's other. But in the subject line, if you want to win tickets to the Ganja Gala, what is the name of the doctor from the American Medical Association that testified before Congress stating that the war on marijuana was yellow journalism and that it indeed was medicine? Name of the doctor of the American Medical Association that testified before Congress stating that the war on marijuana was yellow journalism and was indeed a medicine.
Was his name Bob?
God, I love Google. No, it was not Bob. Shut up.
What about Steve? Was it Steve?
Nope. I forgot the name already.
Christopher.
Nope, just because
his name was Dr.
Matt. Ah, shit, he got me.
That's going to do it for the John Doe Radio Show. Make sure you check us out tomorrow, City Wednesday. I'm not sure exactly who we're going to have on City Wednesday, but we'll have somebody trying to get some rare dankness, or maybe we'll have some THC.
We're going to call some poor farmer down in Oaxaca
we
and ask him why he's got all those damn seeds.
We could do that.
Just plant them, dude.
We could do that, too. Have fun.
Speak Spanish. Do you speak Spanish? We'll bring Kirsten in. He speaks good Spanish.
Habla español.
Porque tu mota está muy mala.
Okay.
What did you just say?
Oh, I was just making fun of swag, man. We should
De mota?
Yeah.
When I went to Puerto Vallarta, man, it was like I was wearing these Nike sandals, and this guy comes along. He's like, trade. He's a trade, and I'm like, trade for what? I'm like, all right, trade my sandals. Obviously, you want them. He's like, mota, mota, and I'm like, what?
You're like, fuck yeah.
Lead me where? And then it was like,
what?
He pulls out like an ounce. You're like, no, 4 times as much.
No, the dude he gave me like an ounce. He's like, here, put this in your pocket. Put this in your pocket.
Pull out stems and seeds.
I was like, sorry, no. It's actually pretty damn.
Pay some 6-year-old to deter your stuff.
It's actually really good looking weed, dude. For weed, I mean, it was still swag. But
Yeah,
it was tourist swag, but it was still really good looking weed.
Yeah,
and I was also pretty drunk at the time too. So I just got done
really
wasted. I just got done smoking. We were on the beach, just sitting there, and it's about ready, sunset and everything. And I'm like, whoa, it's hot, humid. Yeah. So I just sort of lean over.
Put some PCP on there.
No. I'm just a little bit,
Makes it more crystalline.
I'm a little bit wobbly from being drunk, and one of my first times being drunk and high at the same time. So just dig a hole in the sand next to me. Cover it up.
Put your head in it.
No. Yeah, man. Oh, it's disgusting.
It's the ostrich technique.
It's pretty much what happened.
Put my head in the ground till it stops spinning.
That is what happened, pretty much. God, I want to go back to Mexico, but too bad.
Let's go.
It's
you
crazy.
Boys ever been
it's
to
not,
Mexico?
Dude. It is not that bad. You just don't go down there wearing Nike sandals. You wear some old beat up stuff so they don't want to rob you.
Yeah, you stop at Old Navy on the way.
You end up with no head. No head now.
Are you smuggling cocaine? I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Cocaine?
It ain't the tourists who are getting killed. It's the other coke dealers.
Stupid clown. Stupid clown. Death Clock has got to be one of the best cartoons ever though.
Oh yeah, like how they
Metalocalypse.
It's like a mix of Lil Jon and David Lee Roth.
The cocaine.
Yeah, the cocaine clown.
Yeah. I'm here to party. Cocaine. Yeah. All right, that's gonna do it for today's show.
It's terrible.
What the hell are we talking about?
Kids, stay off the drugs.
I thought Kim was gonna
stay
be
on
here
the medicine
by now. Dear God. All right, it's the John Doe Radio Show. We do it live. We'll be back again tomorrow for City Wednesday. Big thanks to MadHatters SmokeShop. Check them out, 6091 West Colfax Avenue, 303-953-7015. 303-953-7015. I was waiting for somebody to correct me.
You got it right, dude. No need.
Booyah-shaka! Skadoosh with the show.
Adios.
Have yourselves a fantastic day. Until we meet again tomorrow.
Peace.
Thank you to Phil, Kim, everybody who makes this show possible. See ya.
The John Doe Doe Radio Show is produced by Chronic+Entertainment. The John Doe Radio Show programming is not limited to, but includes information and humor on culture subjects that is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. We specifically include responsible marijuana reform. Besides, listening to anyone but your mothers is stupid. We accept no responsibility for your actions or misrepresentations, and we do not fully endorse the use of illegal drugs. You are ultimately responsible for yourself.
John Doe Radio.
Radio.